Hello, Just Too Good here. Today we're reviewing the LEGO Juniors 2017 Anna and Elsa's Frozen Playground set. This has 2 minifigures, 94 pieces, and retails for $25 in the United States. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. Here is Elsa, and this is the same Elsa found in the Frozen 2015 set, so that's a set that's not going to be in market by the time the set comes out, so I do like how they have her in here, because it's just an easy way to get that version. And of course it does have that nice kind of shiny cape that attaches at the neck. That looks really, really cool. Here is Anna, and it's the same case that was with Elsa, where this version came in that 2015 set. So it's nice to get it in this way because that 2015 set won't stay on shelves any longer. I love this kind of hair hat combo. It's just a great piece that will look great on minifigures as well. She also has skates which attach at the bottom. So here's the build of the set. The design of it is very, junior-esque, so it's not the most complex thing out there. You can see there's some details on the back. So taking a closer look at the structure, there's lots of nice printed pieces. For example, the Juniors ramp, which this one has some nice little skate marks on it, and this nice Juniors plate, which is one whole piece, and it was used for like the family home and other builds like that. And this one has some nice kind of printing with some paw prints, lots of ice, and even a little cloth right there, or a rug. And that is all in a nice medium azure color, which is always a beautiful color to get. You also get this little polar bear, which this polar bear was actually exclusive to the Friends Advent Calendar of 2016, if you guys remember my review of that. So it's actually really nice to get this little animal in there because it is a very hard to get animal, and it looks freaking adorable. Now, there's also these little skis, which are found a lot in Friends Advent calendars, and you get them in this nice purple color. Some other nice details include this little frozen fountain right here, which has that nice kind of lavender piece, as well as this little spray of water, which is frozen. That piece was actually also found in the Juniors Batman set, and also a dome piece in a translucent blue color. That's awesome to get. On the side, there's a little bench going on, which I really like how it came out. With the bench, I appreciate the use of that modified 1x1 brick, which is really hard to find. At least I don't even think I have it in my collection. So that's cool to get 2 of those in here. And it actually fits both girls on there, which is pretty nice. And you also have a little bit of a table going on with some cups and maybe like a little vial. I'm not sure what that build's supposed to represent. And there's a snack bowl for the polar bear, and also a lavender treasure chest, which holds 2 crystals inside, so that's pretty neat as well. And up top, you have this really cool light aqua slide. That's going to attract a lot of buyers, as well as more of those modified 1x1 bricks. I think there's a total of 5 in this set because there's also one in the back right here. And these little smaller, ugly rock pieces, as some people call them, use a nice kind of color that's similar to that frozen flame up here because they have little sprinkles in them, but they're also like a translucent light blue. There's a staircase, a ladder leading up to the slide, as well as a hidden crystal behind one of these smaller rock pieces. So I do like all those little details. Of course, with the slide, you could just kind of put a mini doll up there and give them a little bit of a push, and they slide all the way down, and that's always fun to play with as a play feature. Another play feature they provide is this little catapult right here, which launches these ice cream top pieces, or I guess here would be snowball pieces. And you get that in a nice light aqua color, and you just kind of push, or sorry, that would be medium azure color. You push, and then it kind of flies out, and they give you an extra one of those little snowballs. So that is it for the build of this set. Let's go on to the box and the final verdict. Here is the box design. I like the new Juniors logo, which looks a little bit more cartoony, and he has some nice kind of ice leaking through there. And on the back, there's some little details. And the instructions have some nice artwork inside. For example, we have some nice kind of drawings right there. I like how that came out. And there's some advertisements on the back, like building this leads to this bigger set. So this is like an alternative to the new Frozen Elsa's Palace set. This is just a cheaper way to get both Elsa and Anna, and it is a cheaper way to get a little Frozen Ice Palace. I like that. It's just, kind of like a little alternative for those who don't want to spend too much. Also, it is meant for little kids. I mean, it's like it says 4 to 7 on the box. It is supposed to be the simpler build because it's under the Juniors line, and that's okay. But does it appeal to adults? I like junior sets that appeal to adults as well. Yes, but not in terms of the build. This is not going to be one that, oh, this is a junior set that also fits in a city or anything. No, it really is a simplified build, but there's lots of cool pieces, and that's in medium azure and some light aqua pieces, as well as some cool molds like these little pieces right here, and of course the slab piece, which is always a pleasure to get, as well as the hair pieces with Elsa and Anna and the little polar bear. But I feel like if the build was just a little bit more, I guess a little bit more less juniorized, I would like it better, and I think it would just be a multi-generational appeal. But as it stands now, I would give this set a B. $25 for 94 pieces sounds bad, but it's okay because the build itself is a substantial size. It's not huge, and I don't know if it's perfectly worth the price, but it's still a good size. It's just that the build won't really appeal to us older fans, and that's alright because it really wasn't meant to. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.